Well, I was gonna sit down to film a video, but holy crap, the sun is blinding. I think I need to make an adjustment. Okay, this is much better. Hi, it's Fran. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a hot minute, and I just wanted to sit down and maybe talk about a few things, introduce you to my plants, I think would be pretty fun, tell you where I've been, what I've been doing, and also how much I appreciate all the support I've been getting on my past few videos. I made this out of boredom during quarantine because I couldn't work. I work as a cosmetologist, if you didn't know, so professional makeup artist and hairdresser, and obviously during quarantine I could not do any of that, and it was really difficult, so I kind of made some videos on YouTube to pass the time, and since going back to work in the salon, I have had like no time to film. So today I did like a makeup tutorial that I'll be posting separately from this, but I just wanted to make like a little update video. So for those of you that don't know, like I just said, I work in a salon. I've been doing a lot of work. If you want to see my work or you want to just see like my makeup and outfits that I wear every single day because I post them every day on my Instagram, you can follow my Instagram. I don't know where it will be on the screen, but I'll put it on the screen somewhere. It's Symphonia Creations, same as my YouTube channel, and I've been trying to post more of the everyday hair that I do because I do a lot of stuff that I just forget to post because I'm just not motivated to post most of the time. So I think it would be fun to just introduce you guys to my plants. That's one major thing that I've been doing lately is I've been really into raising plants. I might be doing a terrible job, so if any of you guys look at my plants as I introduce them and say like, holy crap, they look terrible, please let me know how I can better care for my plants because I love them and I want the best for them. They're my children. And I also want to introduce all their names because I named every single one of them, and the name actually has a lot to do with the plant itself. So let's jump into it, shall we? Let's introduce you to my plants. By the way, I'm going to say in advance, all my plants are named after like anime or video game characters, and I'll explain why in a minute. So the first plant I want to introduce you to is one of my snake plants. This is one of the later editions I got. I'm going to leave the first ones I got for later because I feel like they should be introduced together based on their names. But this one, they all have name tags actually. Oh god, is the sun gonna ruin this for me? I think so. But this one is Blitz T. Abrams from the anime Blood Blockade Battlefront, because in Blood Blockade Battlefront, Blitz T. Abrams is this guy that has like a curse on him, where like horrible stuff just happens around him, like plane crashes and disasters are happening, and it gets pretty much everyone around him killed, but he somehow does not die. Snake plants are really well known for being almost indestructible and very hard to kill, so I thought Blitz T. Abrams would be a really good name for my very first snake plant. Also, the snake plant is tall, and Blitz T. Abrams is a tall boy. So next up is my Venus flytrap, which is honestly not looking too good. I'm trying to help it in any way I can. Some of them are okay, but some of them have already died off, and I don't really know what to do about it. So I'm doing my best. It needs a little bit more water, but I'm going to refill it after this video because I hate transporting this thing when it has a ton of water. So this is my Venus flytrap. Its name is Echidna. I don't know if you can see its name tag. And if you've watched ReZero, which is actually my favorite anime ever, you'll know why I named my Venus flytrap after Echidna. Because if you know anything about Venus flytraps, they attract bugs with a nice sweet scent, and then they trap them and kill them. And if you know anything about ReZero, you'll understand why I named this plant Echidna. So next is going to be my Bromeliad. I'm so sorry about this like sun down here. This is, maybe I can... I made my frame wider, so I'm sorry that you can see my room. So this is Estelle. She is a Bromeliad, and I named this one Estelle actually after Estelle from Tales of Vesperia because I love the Tales of games. I knew I wanted to name one of my plants after a Tales of character, and this one seemed really fitting because of, sorry Estelle, I got you in my mouth. This one seemed fitting because of not only the pink and the fact that it's a very beautiful plant, but also because this plant is also pretty tough, and our Estelle in our Vesperia playthrough was tanky AF. Like, we made her so freaking tanky and tough, so I felt like that was pretty fitting to name this Bromeliad Estelle. So next we have Michiru. She is a rattlesnake plant. She's named after my second favorite Sailor Scout. My favorite Sailor Scout is Haruka, and the reason why I named it after a Sailor Scout is because this plant actually transforms at night. So right now, because it's during the day, it's a little bit more fanned out, as you can see, but at night it actually completely closes up and gets nice and tall, which is really cool, and this is one of my favorite plants for that reason. My battery died in the middle of introducing Bond, so we're going to introduce him again. So this is my other snake plant. It's a snake plant samurai, so it looks a little different from the other one, and I named it Bon. after Bon from the Seven Deadly Sins, because if you know anything about Seven Deadly Sins, Bon is immortal and very hard to kill, and so are snake plants, so I felt that it was very fitting to name my snake plant after another hard to kill character. There was a few other in the running, you know, like Cece from Code Geass, who totally refutes the claim that people die when they are killed. Not true with her. Okay, so the next two plants I'm going to introduce together, because they kind of go together. So first we have, this is Ereshkigal, my Jester Fern, and this is Ishtar, my Fittonia. And the reason why I named this one Ereshkigal and this one Ishtar, so if you know Fate, you'll know that they're both Rin faces, so they look pretty much the same. One of them, Ereshkigal, is the goddess of the underworld, and Ishtar is the goddess of light, and I felt that it was really fitting because even though the care of these two plants in terms of humidity and watering schedules are pretty much the same, at least to my knowledge, so it'll be really embarrassing if someone leaves a comment and is like, what are you talking about? The care is not the same at all. But to me, the watering schedule and humidity requirement is pretty much the same for these two, but the difference is my Fittonia, Ishtar, is much more dramatic when she does not get enough water, whereas the Fern just kind of toughs it out. And this one actually does not need hardly any light. I actually keep it in my bathroom where it doesn't get a lot of light, whereas the Fittonia does need a bit of sunlight, so I felt like, you know, goddess of light, goddess of the underworld, kind of worked out. Plus, as you know, if you have watched Fate Babylonia or anything involving Ishtar or Ereshkigal, you know that Ishtar is much more of a drama queen. Ereshkigal is a little bit, but not as much as Ishtar. I am a Rin face stan, in case you can't tell. But all my friends like Sakura faces, and I just feel very isolated, so if anyone is a Rin face stan that sees this video, I hope you make me feel less lonely and comment. So yeah, let's chat. So in other news, I am stretching up again. I was going to stay at 1/2 inch, but my ears naturally stretch just way past that, and I just felt like, you know, if I could have any size, I would really like to be 3/4 inch. The only thing that was stopping me was just that I felt like my earlobes were really kind of like tiny and thin, which might have been because I just stretched up way too quick when I was going to 1/2 inch, because I felt like, you know, when I was dead stretching, I didn't have any pain. It was easy to fit the next plug in, so I just kept going, and I feel like I didn't give myself enough time to rebuild lobe tissue, so I'm kind of going back and forth between 9/16 and 1/2 inch, and like downsizing and then sizing back up and then downsizing and sizing back up, trying to get my lobes to thicken up if possible, just so that I can make it to 3/4 inch, because I would really like to be at that size. That's 19 millimeters for those of you that wonder. 1/2 inch is around 12.7, so it's a little bit of an upgrade. Right now, like I said, I'm wearing 9/16, so getting slowly bigger, but I'm probably going to hang out here for a while just because I want my lobes to thicken up and really heal. What else is there to update? Life in the salon's been great. I've had some of the most amazing clients lately, and if you want to see some of my hair work, you can always check my Instagram page. What else has been going on? My 21st birthday is coming up, so I will be 21 in January, which is really exciting, just for the fact that I'm excited to be 21, and I actually don't care that much about drinking. I have no desire to be drunk. Yeah, I would like to hopefully do some cosplay content soon. Not TikToks and stuff, because I'm really not good at like acting like the character. I just like doing the makeup and dressing up. So I have a Jalter one that I would really like to put on soon and maybe do a tutorial for, like the wig cutting or something, just to help some people out. I'm not really sure what kind of content you guys want to see from me though. I mean, I know my plug haul was pretty popular and my ear stretching 101. I'm not sure if you guys want to see more of that. I did get a lot of new plugs and ear weights lately. I actually got some new Diablo one-of-a-kind Diablo Organics hangers that I absolutely adore. I'm just kind of scared to wear them until my lobes thicken up, but they're beautiful. I love them, and I also got a bunch of new plugs for 3/4 inch, because if I learned one thing from having a huge 1/2 inch collection, it's just that I don't need that many plugs. I only wear like the same few pairs over and over again. So when Body Art Forms actually had a 30% off sale for Black Friday, so I just ordered already ahead of time all the plugs I thought I would need for 3/4 inch, because I really don't wear that many. And I know it's such a shame to be sizing up after I got those Tuapa plugs, but I do have a friend that wants to be 1/2 inch, and she said that she'd probably buy them from me, so that's an option. Or if any of you guys want to buy any of my 1/2 inch plugs off of me, I'd be more than happy to discuss it, because I just won't need them anymore pretty soon. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is for that. It's also, you know, COVID times, and on a more serious note, I hope you all are doing okay. I know my mental health has been a roller coaster. If you guys want me to make a video about mental health and like what I've dealt with and my diagnosis and my whole story with that. I can also make a video about that. I'm very open about my mental health, but it's also at the same time not something that I just bring up all the time. So if you want to have a sit down and talk about that, we totally can. What else is there to say? I mean, I've honestly just been working all the time. I wish I had a better excuse for being gone for YouTube for so long. I guess this is my coming out as a weeb to you all on YouTube, because so far I've just posted ear stretching, and even though I've had Mimikyu in the background of my videos, I haven't really totally expanded on my weebiness. I guess in other news, I've been working through a lot of the Tales of games, because Tales of Symphonia is my favorite game, and I actually have a Tales of Symphonia tattoo. I actually would really like to make a video about my tattoos that I have, because a lot of them are references to things, so that would be fun. Maybe let me know if you want to see that. But yeah, I love Tales of Symphonia, and since quarantine started, my brother and I decided to play through a lot of the Tales of games together. So we did Vesperia, which was really fun. We did the remastered Symphonia, and then we did Symphonia 2, which, holy crap, nostalgia really clouded my eyes on that one. That game was, the gameplay was not as great as I remembered, but the story was just as great as I remembered, so that was a plus. So after that we did Zestiria, not a huge fan of that game, sorry. And then we did Berseria, loved that one. Magilou, my freaking favorite. And then we did, after that one, we just beat Exilia on Jude's route, and now we're going to go through and play Mila's. We're just trying to beat the EX dungeon right now. That is the main thing about Tales games that have been taking us a while to beat them. My brother and I really like to 100% them, or at least beat the whole EX dungeon, and that takes a lot of time and effort, and I definitely would have given up if my brother wasn't playing with me, but he's very much a completionist, so I'm trying to play along. But it's been pretty fun. I love the Tales of games, in case you didn't know. If you have any videos you want to see from me, maybe talking about cosmetology school, because I actually do teach at a cosmetology school as well. I teach makeup, so if you want to have maybe more makeup tutorials, more stretched ear videos, more tracking of me doing my things with my ears, I guess. I don't know what you guys like to see, so just let me know if you want to see outfits, me talking about anime. I could review anime or review Tales of games. Whatever you want to see, just let me know. This is just a video of me rambling, and also you got to meet my plants, so I hope you enjoyed that. I think that's really all I have to say, so yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully it won't be as long of a break as this one was, but we'll see. I work a lot, so it's just whatever I have time for in between work.